Okay, let me start. Without repeat. Yes,
I would say without repeats, yeah. There were a couple of pitch errors. Did you realise?
Realize what?
A couple of pitch errors?
No.
Okay, just try it again. Maybe it's just a one-off. We'll see if it happens again.
I open my metronome, but I think I play 120.
So bar 5, you're going up to an A bum ba da dum. It's actually dum da da dum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think the first time round we missed that bottom F in bar 15. But yeah, good. And now it's interesting what to do with the dynamics, isn't it? Because it's only without repeats, and yet you did it the way I would do it, maybe. It says second time mezzo forte, the first time piano.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we get more of a contrast if you do the piano, even though we're just doing it once.
I do softer in bar 11. Bar 9 is P, piano, and bar 11 I do pianissimo.
That's another version. I mean, I don't think these dynamics are original. They're probably editorial ones. So,
yeah.
And especially when it says second time mezzo forte, it's in brackets anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
That means usually when they put things in brackets, that means it's an editorial suggestion. And if you're just going to do it once, I would suggest going down to soft so you get a nice contrast in the dynamics there.
Which means I start bar 9 with mezzo forte.
No, just go soft.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, I see.
I think that works nice. And a nice rit at the end as well. Okay, again, it says second time only, but because we're doing it once only, we'll do it. Yeah? The rit will happen,
okay.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Next.
Right, the next one is
189.
Yeah, maybe, can we try and, I know it's only grade 1, and the examiners are not looking for too much in terms of balance with the hands, but if it can be a softer left hand. Yeah?
In fact, I try to make my left hand softer, but because my microphone is in the my left hand of piano, so maybe the bass it receives more bass than treble. Yeah.
It's possible, yes. Okay. All right. So that's just one little idea. I know you set it to what did you say, 189? And I understand what you're doing. You're doing 3 times 63 at the top there on your metronome. But you really want to feel like it's one in a bar. Dum dum da dum bum. If you do it in threes, you'll end up going, and it's a very choppy sort of feel to it, yeah? So the waltzy sort of feel you get with a 1 in a bar.
Okay. Yeah. That's more smoothly, right?
Yeah, and you just like feel the lilting waltzy sort of momentum of it.
Let me try.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. It feels like a waltz sort of momentum there. Good. Should we go on to A3?
Yes. A3. The tempo is 108. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a simple little tune, isn't it? Maybe more mezzo piano. Is it bar 5, 6, 7 going to 8? On the second line, the mezzo piano. I think you. Yeah. Can we just go back, run into that from, and then, and you got more crescendo coming up, and maybe a rit here. It's not written, but I think a little rit there, and then pick up the speed. Da, da, da.
Okay. Let me take some notes. Like this?
Don't be afraid to pull back maybe a little bit more at the end. It's not polka rit, but a proper rit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Great. Next. Diminuendo.
Yeah. Just let it sort of really settle at the end. That's all. Right, a song of Erin. I mean, you did everything fine there and some nice dynamic shaping. One of the things that students will probably need reminding, which you didn't need reminding, obviously, but is the rests. Sorry, do you need to take?
哎，你好，wait a minute，喂，你好，说。有人你直接送就好了。对，go ahead. What?
Okay.
Which part?
Yeah, so one of the things that students will probably need reminding is to lift off their hands and the rest. So you'll probably find students go, and they'll just hang on to that F there in the second bar. I mean, you didn't do it, but many students will.
Yes.
Yeah, so just pointing out to them all the rests everywhere. When one hand is playing, the other hand is not necessarily just sitting there holding on to the previous note. Yeah?
Right, I see. Yes.
Okay.
Next.
Right.
Remember me. And in B2, in official audio, I think the tempo is quicker than I heard this song because I saw this movie and this song in the movie is not quite fast and more rubato than official audio of ABRSM.
Well, it's interesting because it says in the bottom there, this tune is from the film, okay? In the film, it occurs in 4 different versions.
4 different versions.
Performance to a touching lullaby sung by the father to his daughter. Actually, this is probably one of the slower ones.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just remember the slow ones.
Yeah, but again, it says molto espressivo. I think that is the most important. And then when it's crotchet equals circa, the C with a dot, the Latin word for about 88. Yeah, and I think also you can have a little bit of rubato in this piece. So I don't think you have to be too strict. There's quite a lot of tenutos. Yeah, and you just lean on those tenuto notes a bit, so they're slightly longer. So a metronome is a little bit irrelevant, really.
Okay, let me play.
Things there. So at the end, where it says slower, probably pause and just pull back the tempo there. Yeah, just really pull that back. And I'm wondering whether, I know it's only got pedal marks in certain places, but where other places could have pedal as well.
Is the other than like bar 1, bar 3?
Yeah. So I'm pedaling much more often than it's actually saying. Pedal all through that. It sounds okay. You see the idea?
Yes. You mean every bar has pedal and change according to left hand.
Yeah, well, when the harmony changes, yes, you'll change the pedal. You've got to be a little bit more mature to know when to use it. Just younger students or grade 1 students might need a bit of help with that, but I don't think there's anything wrong with putting an extra pedal in. One little thing about maybe releasing a pedal when you've got the breath marks. So bar 8 was an example. There was an earlier one, wasn't there, as well? Oh yeah, well in bar 2, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a breath, but it's a phrase.
Yes.
And just a
You
little
mean pedal change?
Yeah, lift your pedal
You
as you do the end of the phrase, so you get a da 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 as a new phrase. You can hear the breath in the middle, yeah? Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever you've got a phrase mark, then I would lift the pedal as well.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Winter.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about your playing there. Things to point out to students, things to point out to other students would be maybe some of the dynamics. Again, making sure you lift off where there are rests, and the tonal control for that pianissimo at the end. It's very easy for some notes not to speak.
Yes.
And they try and play it so quietly that some of the notes don't come out. But yeah, it's lovely playing. All right.
Okay. Take some notes.
Yeah. So dynamics, rests, and tonal control at the end.
Yes. And next, cyberspace detective.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. Haven't practiced much time.
Yeah, a little detail. Some of the left-hand chords are marked staccato, and then others, or not even chords, but just single notes, are not. So I'm suggesting maybe like bar 9 is not detached. You've got bar 8 staccato. And then you've got a tenuto, and then so the different articulations. Da 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 da. To be very precise about.
Okay, how about the articulation in bar 9 and bar 10? You mean legato?
Well, obviously not as staccato as the ones that are marked staccato. And then when you're going pretty fast, there's not going to be a much difference between a sort of. That's going to be pretty much legato anyway.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah?
Makes sense. Okay, let me try again.
Yeah. Okay. See, for example, in bar 20, you've got 2 staccato and then a non-staccato, right. And a lot of students are going to miss that little detail. Interestingly, right at the beginning, above the music, it says attentively. So pay attention to the details.
Okay.
Yeah, you're being a detective. You're trying to be a detective and understand all the clues by looking at all the articulations.
Okay, I see.
So for a younger student, you could even make this into a game for them. They're like being a detective and looking for all the lengths of the notes.
Okay, right.
Anyway.
That's right. Next, the wind. 144.
Although you say 144, for the younger,
we can play 120.
It can say they may prefer a slower tempo, and that would be acceptable for the exam.
120. Title change. Sorry, 13.
Yeah, I'll probably spend a little time working out those ledger lines at the end. Now, the pedaling is interesting in this one because sometimes you've got that little like V-shaped arrow where they change the pedal on the notes, and then sometimes it's just like the bookend. Yeah, it's just like an L shape backwards. And I'm thinking that the bookend type, you do have a little bit of a silence before the next note, especially like you said at the end of the first line, there's a breath, a comma.
Yes.
And then off.
Okay.
So you'd actually have a little breath there, a lift. And the same might happen. Right. It's not marked with a breath. Well, there is one in bar 12. Yeah.
Yes.
Come off. But here again, you've got another one of those bookends. So I'm suggesting break before you start the next line. Just a little breath.
Okay. How to spell bookend? Is it B-O-O-K-E-N-D?
Yes.
What's the meaning of bookend?
Oh, it's like, well, can you see on my piano here? I've got a...
Yes.
It's to hold books up. It's a bookend.
Okay, I see. And what about the triangle shape? How to spell syncopation pedal or the pedal after the note?
The pedal lifts with the notes, yes, I would say. When you've got those little triangles, you just change the pedal as you play, synchronized with the note.
Synchronized with the note. And later, in the end of bar 2, it's called the bookend. Bookend pedal or just bookend?
That's not a musical term. That's just a description of what it looks like on the page. I'm just trying to help you understand the different types on the page.
Okay. I can try again.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
C3. No swing, not swing.
No.
Staccato. Left hand staccato, I think. What?
Yeah, it's effectively like a staccato. Yeah. I mean, it's not written, but when you've got the third and fourth beat staccato in the right hand, I don't think they want to be different lengths. They need to be the same length, don't they? You're not going to...
Yes.
Sorry. That would sound silly, wouldn't it?
Yes.
They want to be the same length.
Yes, yes.
Okay, pretty much absolutely fine, but just again be aware of rests. I think I noticed in your bar 9, there's a rest underneath there, and your left hand was a little bit lingering over on the rest.
Okay, my fault. Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay.
That's great. Next, great.
Other students will possibly, other students will possibly be tempted to rush at the end. I can imagine this last line. And they're just going to get carried away, especially as it's getting louder. There's a tendency for less mature students to get faster when they get louder.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, I think that happens quite often. Right.
Yes. Next.